Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team to wins.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And we take a look at the offense for the Seahawks.
And partner, sometimes it's good for a team to get the Thursday nighter right after a loss because you don't have very long to stew on what just happened. You have to turn right around, get ready, and go out and play again. Or, as one of the veterans told me, I actually like this because I can keep my anger for this short amount of time and take it out on the other team.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Ready? On third down, he'll drop to throw. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the round a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Love looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They'll look to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not. He's inside the 30. First down Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
70, Indy.
On second down, Lynch. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again. Ready?
Looking to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 53 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On second down, Akers breaks a tackle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Off play action. Love. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. To throw on second down. Love finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Off the bootleg. Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Here's Ajayi. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Quit talking about it. Let's get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Well, if you're going to give him that kind of time, he's just going to shred you.
You might as well put a sofa out there for him. I mean, that's unbelievable, because I don't care who you are in coverage. With that amount of time, someone's going to shake free, and he's going to be able to throw the ball with a whole lot of confidence.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's all capped off by a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs 3 tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Off the play fake. Love. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, Oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
What's the run? They're running it.
Off play action. Love. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Love sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Love. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Love. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now the field goal unit trots out 3rd time tonight. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 9 now. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 59. Mike to 59. There's a party now. There's a party.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll find Metcalf. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch, but it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now back to throw. It's caught. Smith. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On first down, Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw. Love.
We didn't need to ask around.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Off the draw, here's Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here we go.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and 15. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is born. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game.
Next to score, Seahawks 17, Rams 16.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded at the 6. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they'll square off with the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Out on the West Coast, more good stuff in the late afternoon as we'll be watching the one down in Carson, where it'll be the Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we'll see the Browns and 49ers get after it out in Santa Clara. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run on first down. Akers gets past one man, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on second down, Love, and an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On 3rd and 2, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd and 2, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The kick by Sanders is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. Now the kicker fest continues. He's been good, though. Knocked through 4 of them now.
If you're the kickers for these two teams, you know what you're doing next week in practice?
Asking for a pay raise?
Yeah, besides that, you're walking in all the meeting rooms saying, you love us now, don't you? Now you love us because you need us, because that's all we've seen. Kickers scoring all the points.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. That one complete to Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to... Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
We got this.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
On 1st down, Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Looking to throw. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. 21 yards there. Down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Got the connection here to Bourne. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Caught by Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Ready.
Back to throw here. And that's Hogan. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Irv Smith Jr. his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Check 56.
It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Akers, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. during the fumble recovery. Love, and he fires one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
They start the drive with Lynch, and he's not going to make it out. Lynch is tackled in the end zone for the safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for L.A. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Ready, go.
They'll run with Lynch. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Lynch. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Lutz puts this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Down. 60 outlaw.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
He'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Oh, he stays up. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, Akers. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
The previous play is under review.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. On 2nd down now, Akers. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Throwing on first down. Love. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Ajayi. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Love. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They run with Ajayi. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run again with Ajayi. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. A carry here for Holyfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the gun, Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it, all right? I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
All right, T. All right, T. Set up.
And to give this time to the tailback. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Let's go. Come on.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Los Angeles, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.